It's a fucking pirate game. Like, why are you people getting mad about PvP in a fucking pirate game? I just picture a little fucking kid jumping around chopping someone up, like, and his dad's like, "Get him, son, get him!" In the fucking waist, like, ah. What is this guy talking about? This guy is high on everything. Welcome to today's round of Sea of Thieves negative Steam reviews. So, we've obviously had a lot of new players coming into Sea of Thieves via Steam, who apparently don't know what they're buying when they're buying it, even though the game's 2 years old and there has been an abundance of footage around it, but somehow people are still managing to buy a game without really knowing what they're buying. So we're going to have a look through some of the negative Steam reviews because there's been some fantastic literature posted up on the review pages. So we're just going to go through in order of what's here. Right? I'm not going to mess around with it. Just going to go in with what's here. And I'm not just going to tear them apart. If they've got legitimate points to make, I'll say whether I agree with them or not. There'll be a lot that I don't. But let's just see what we've got first to say. So this guy, incredibly average, has got to say there's definitely something worth playing here. From a technical standpoint, the game is pretty. The sailing feels responsive and weighty. Yep, very true. It's a very beautiful game. The graphics are something else, and the sound design is pretty good. Yeah. Even, I mean, the game's not spring chicken anymore, but it still is one of the most beautiful games out there, I believe, especially the water. The water is just incredible. There is a lot of issues with connectivity and players teleporting all over the place. Never really seen that very often. I mean, if someone's got bad ping or bad connection or whatever, occasionally they might lag it around a bit, but I've never had it to the point where I would write it down as a complaint. But that might not be... but that might not be on the game's end. Well, okay, fair enough. The atmosphere really doesn't do it for me. It feels very Disney-esque. Well, I don't. Well, I can't. I do get what he means by that, but it's a game made for all age ranges. It's not as if that's a hidden part of the game. You see what it is when you buy it, so I don't understand that point. You knew what you were getting into, surely. Like you must have seen footage of it before you bought it. My problem with the game is simply the fact that it does not cater to people like myself. Who is the people like yourself? Let's see. It doesn't offer a challenge that can be enjoyed in smaller time windows. True, if you're going to play Sea of Thieves, you need to put some time into it. It's not a 5-10 minute game. You're going to have to be there for a few hours if you're going to achieve anything. If anything, it's been more akin to an MMORPG. The vast majority of your time will be repeating the same dumb chores. Yes, 100% agree. Until you get a new fancy item to show off. Yeah, 100% agree. The missions are far too repetitive. I've just, for the first time, because I'm a PvP player, but for the first time, me and my friends completed the Tall Tales the other day, and one of the achievements is completing the Tall Tales 5 times over. So doing the same missions 5 times. That's how lacking in depth any of the PvE is. Like it's all repetitive. Complete the same mission several times to get an even more award. It's just, rather than developing more content. I agree. There's a PvP mode that the community pretty much ruins any fun you'll have. Wait, what? There is a PvP mode, but the community pretty much ruins any fun you'll be having there if you happen to be older than 14. I attempted to play it 3 times, and in all 3 I got screaming Russians and French in the voice chat calling each other gay and spouting Fortnite is bad game. Yeah, I've been in those lobbies before and I've seen what you're talking about. However, there's a mute button. They're readily available for everybody to use, just off it goes. Personally for me, I find it even more fun absolutely fucking shitting on these kids that do that. It's more enjoyable hearing them rage, screaming about Fortnite. But yeah, I get what he means, but there is ways around it. And like I say, I enjoy smashing them. But whatever. Okay, the game itself was also unplayable due to lag and people leaving, going. Yeah, people leaving's a bit of a problem. Quite often you're left with 2 ships at the end of the match. That just kind of ruins the game. It was quite obvious there wasn't much in the way of pure PvP modes. Okay, apart from Arena, which is pure PvP mode. But okay, it's not a game of bad quality. I had hoped it would be a bit more like Guns of Icarus, which was, by the way, a great game, and I can totally see the comparison in that. Totally agree. If they want to take some sort of, especially like the teamwork needed in Guns of Icarus, yeah, totally get it. But yeah, I get this guy saying I actually don't have any complaints about that one. So let's move on. Let's try and not. If I see too many repeating the same thing over and over again, I'll move on. So let's have a look at this one. Here we go. There's no Steam Friends List support whatsoever. You're forced to use the Xbox App Friends system. If this issue doesn't bother you, then I'd recommend this as a game because it is really great for what it is today. Okay, so totally agree. Can't believe how fucking ridiculous it is that they bring out the game on Steam and all it really is just a redirect to Xbox. That it just seems to me like a total con. I can't understand why they've done it the way they've done it. It's really bizarre to me. I mean, I'm not bought it on Steam, and I'm not going to buy it on Steam. I already have it on Xbox. It's ridiculous that I can't just port over to Steam anyway without having to spend more money to do it. But there is no advantage, or there's no reason. Like, all it does, it seems to be that Steam is just a fucking link to Xbox. The Steam release isn't really a Steam release from the way I've seen it. It's really bizarre. It's only an Xbox account anyway. Moving on, what else did they put? Okay, the full complaint seems to really be about the Xbox thing, which I agree with. It's ridiculous that they bring out a Steam release and it's all just needing to use Xbox anyway. Fucking bizarre. Okay, here we go. Zacky, let's see what he's got to say to it. I wish there was a neutral review for games because this is what I would rate it in its current state. So the pros he's put is the game is beautiful. In fact, yeah, okay, we've had that already. Yep, we all agree it's beautiful. Sailing is meditative. Yep, okay, cool. Sailing's good. We've already agreed on that. PvE quests are enjoyable. I like finding a riddle in bottle and trying to solve it. Digging up treasure and finding other items is really fun. Try doing it for 2 years, you'll get fucking bored of that shit real quick. But yeah, like, the ideas behind the quests are good. There's just not enough variation. It's all very similar and boring. Cons. Forced PvP. I understand what they're trying to go for, but humans suck and they go out of their way to ruin your gameplay. They either need to add PvE servers, private servers, or allow you to host a game and have your friends connect. People say doing this will ruin the game, but they're wrong. Ark and 7 Days to Die do it, and those games are doing just fine. No, they're not. They're fucking dead. Ark was dead within about 6 months of it starting, but let's not get. I mean, it's a complete different concept of a game anyway. But let's break down what you said there. So, PvP, forced PvP. I understand what they're trying to go for, but humans suck and they go out of their way to ruin your gameplay. Do you know who else sucks? Pirates. Pirates kind of suck for the people who they're boarding and stealing shit from. But let's move on. They either need to add PvE servers and private servers to allow you to host games and have your friends connect. Okay, so this is a conversation that comes up a lot, especially between people like myself who's a PvP player. Here's why this is a problem. The PvE players come out quite a lot and say things like, oh, we would like servers for us just to go on and be away from all the PvP players. The PvP players can go off and have their own servers. No, because number one, if that happens, all the PvP players leave. The PvP players aren't PvP just to get kills and sick montages, blah blah blah. We want to steal your shit. We need PvE players around for us to steal stuff from, right? PvE players need people like us to have any kind of threat within the game whatsoever, because the PvE in the game really isn't anything, right? I've said this before, and it's been in previous like videos or whatever. I've said it on stream like plenty of times. Without PvP players hunting you down, this game is just fetch missions over and over again, and you would be bored of it within a week. Without people like fighting you and hunting you down and trying to steal your stuff, and you've been scared of that and worried and checking if your boat's okay, blah blah blah, that you would be bored of it within a week. I promise. If this happened, if private servers happened for PvE players, the game would be dead within 3 months, because all the PvP players would leave because they've got nobody to hunt down and steal their stuff, and all the PvE players would eventually get bored and realise there's actually not enough content in the game without the PvP players. Like, that's what goes wrong. That's where it goes wrong. Moving on to his next section. Being killed in port. There are pirate rules written on the wall when you first spawn in the pub, and say all matters will be settled at sea. Right. breaking this one down for you, it doesn't mean that all the fights will take place at sea. What that means is, if you die in game, don't go on fucking Twitter and pester the person that kills you. That's what that means. All things that happen in game, stay in game is what it means. But trying to say it in a fucking roleplay way for you to understand, but apparently people don't understand. It doesn't mean everything happens at sea. It just means keep shit in game. That's all it means. Don't go pissing people outside on Twitter. Well, guess what? People are not following these rules. It's not a rule, really. It's more like a guideline anyway. If they don't want to make PvE or private servers, then make ports and islands neutral where you can't attack people or steal loot. No, that's stupid. And it's stupid for several reasons. Number one, if that was the case, people would just hang around in these places all the time and never leave. I've played on roleplay servers on Armour Life and things like that, and in safe zones, people just stood there. They stand there and shout abuse at you and just know because they're in a safe zone nothing can happen to them. It's fucking ridiculous. No, kills the game. However, once you go into open sea, it can become fair game then. Well, then nobody would ever transport stuff around, but there's other boats around you, just wait until there's nobody near you. It doesn't work. Fucking stupid. Don't do that. That would be a test of skill for all these die-hard PvPers then. Any kind of fight's a test of skill. Not just because it's at sea. Like, I have fights on every condition, on islands, on the boat, like at sea, outboard. That's less skill, less things to learn as to how to board during the sea. Surely, like, having more options for fights and where they can take place develops more skill, right? Toxic community. Being killed is one thing, but being harassed while it happens is another. Kids and even one time a kid and his dad, that's just fucking hilarious, were yelling and saying horrible things while killing my wife and I. Fucking hell. This is another reason for private servers, PvE servers, and local host gameplay. I just picture a little fucking kid jumping around chopping someone up, and his dad's like, "Get him, son, get him!" And the fucking wife's like, "Ah!" It's fucking... Oh, no. Do you know why? Because that exact scenario right there is why I don't want it. I want daddy in fucking sun time chopping you and your wife up to be a thing. That's amazing. Good. Fucking, that's exactly what the game should be. PvE servers and local host queue. No, because again, like I've said before, I'm not repeating it again, but it just kills the game. Needs more PvE enemy types and more variety of quests. Kind of disagree with the first part. Yeah, every mission being about skeletons is fucking boring. Skeletons being on every island's fucking boring. But too many times PvP's been interrupted by too many times PvP's been interrupted by PvE. No, please no. With variety of quests, yes, like I stated before, there's far too much rinse and repeat in this game. Yeah, larger variety. I'm not a PvE really at all, but when I dip in, I get really bored really quick because it's all the same thing. Fetch this, come back. Fetch that, come back. Like, it's just the same thing over and over again. The ones they have now are fun, and they just need to add more to spice up a bit. Yes, I agree. My wife and I still want to play the game, but if you continue to be killed and harassed, you're going to continue to be killed and harassed. Trust me, especially if you act like a bitch about it. People will zone in on that shit. If you be a bitch about it, people just zone in on it and just want to do it to you more. We're just going to have to quit. We just want to play a relaxing pirate game. Like, the relaxing pirate game, just the two words don't fucking go together, mate. When we can hunt treasure and do quests. What you want is fucking Sea of Merchants, my friend. You don't want Sea of Thieves. I really hope they add PvE because you are isolating a huge demographic of people. It would isolate more if they split the communities, trust me. If they split PvP and PvE, it would kill it even more. Be smart, Rare, and add PvE servers. No, Rare being very smart by not doing that. They would kill their game if they did it. Trust me, a lot more people would quit. You'll make more money this way. Other games do it, and they're successful. Trust me, Rare's got other schemes going on to make fucking money. They're giving you cats and fucking shit like that. They don't need to do that to make money. Play if you plan. Here's some quick ones. Play if you plan to group with friends. Solo's not fun. I mean, it gets boring, but it doesn't mean it doesn't have its funny elements to it. Yeah, like sailing around, like the actual sailing part on your own is fucking boring. Yeah, but like if I'm doing that, I'm not streaming. I'll have like YouTube or something on my other screen. That's avoidable, but I do understand that. So yeah, playing with friends is a lot more fun than playing on your own. Playing without friends to play is just absolute no progression, so it gets boring fast. I mean, there is progression. It's just very, very slow progression. It's not really. I mean, you're not leveling up and getting better. Like your character's the same no matter what. You're just unlocking cosmetics, which I've discussed before actually, and my opinion is swayed on it somewhat back and forward. but I think the way they have it right now is totally fine. There shouldn't be a better weapon for being a higher level kind of thing. Like how else? What other progression can we have other than cosmetics that doesn't affect the gameplay and make it unbalanced? Kind of hard to really go through. Product refunded. This guy refunded the game. Okay. Play it if you have some friends to play with. Solo is possible, but not for everyone. Okay, I agree with. Playing with randoms is like playing a game of dice. Either you're lucky to get together with some that steal, sabotage, and troll around. Could be that my luck was bad, but I doubt it. Refunded sadly since it looked real nice. Instead of refunding it, you probably should have went on to the Discord and found some people on there. Trying to play Open Crew, absolutely do not do it if you're new to the game. Open Crew is fucking cancer, don't do it. If you need people to play with, you don't have friends that play, go on to the Sea of Thieves Discord and put in the info they're looking for crew and they're looking to play. Yeah, but I do agree, it is a lot more fun with other people. Why the hell does I have to rifle through the Xbox? Yep, done that already. Can't play this game. Okay. Guy's complaining that he can't play on Linux. It's a fucking Windows game, my friend. I don't know what's going on there. What did you expect was going to happen? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I've messed up 2 seconds. Toxic players alert. Me and my wife were just playing for the first time. We in the beginning trading port, just trying to get started on our second mission ever. We still, oh fucking hell man, it's going to be hard. The guy cannot English. We still trying to figure out the damn game. We had nothing but some food and cannonballs, you know, the freebies, 10 feet away in barrels. We were attacked by other players. There's no option for private play, even on closed crew. That's not what closed crew means. Closed crew means no one can join your crew. Yeah, it's an open world game, my friend. Tough titties. But they didn't want to take our stuff, which was nothing. They were purposely hunting us down, and even we gave up, jumped ship and tried to go to the tavern just to chill and wait for them to leave, but they wouldn't. Just kill the new people. How would they know? How would they possibly know you were new until they got on your ship? What? Just kill people. That's all it was about for them. So tell me, how is that not toxic? Give me a second, my friend. I'll get back to it. I would try to get the refund for this for this sad game, but I'm sure I've burned through my Steam refund policy with an attitude like this. I'm no fucking doubt you have, my friend. But my wife and I had been really looking forward to playing this together, but with the first couple of hours of gameplay already over, killed by toxic players who would only live to make others miserable and then make excuse for it. $80 in the toilet. Right, okay. So first of all, you're talking about the fact you spawned into your very first, you're at your very first outpost and you get fucking wrecked by another crew. How do you know, right? Here's the thing, putting it in other ways' hands. How do you know that those guys weren't coming to that outpost to turn stuff in and wanted to get rid of you so they could turn in safely without getting stolen from? They don't know what your intentions are. They don't know who you are. If I'm rolling up to an outpost to turn in and there's a boat sitting there, I'm fucking sinking it and making sure the guys are dead so they can't spawn back on the island. Damn right. Damn fucking right. Number 2, it's a fucking pirate game. Like, why are people getting mad about PvP in a fucking pirate game? It's bizarre. Utterly bizarre. But there it is. And like I said, the sum up there really is the fact that you've said yourself you would try and get a refund, but you've already exhausted Steam's refund policy. I don't think gaming's for you. Never mind Sea of Thieves, buddy. I don't think gaming's your thing. Let's find another one. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Oh shit, it's a fucking essay. I'm going to skim through it just to see. PvE content enjoyable, but that's where it ends for me. The new player experience only lasts for the time you start the game and enter the PvP world. The enforced PvP is after minutes of exiting the intro as a kick in the X. Well, I mean, it's completely fucking random whether there's a boat there or not. It's not forced upon you. You're in the whole world, the whole map. It just happens to be that's where a boat is. It's just unlucky. As a new solo player, once you've completed the intro, you're left to get on with your own devices. Dude, try playing it fucking a year ago before they even had that intro. There wasn't even a thing. You just spawned in and off you go. Like, that wasn't... So, stop crying. In fact, if you ask me, the intro's too long. Did you figure out what to do again with it? Okay, here we go. I was pretty much ganged up on by other players as soon as I left port. Tough. What? Like, this is what I don't get. People get so fucking defensive and like protective over themselves. It's a fucking pirate game, my dude. Deal. Learn how to get better at the game and fucking do the same shit to other people. You fight back and it becomes a cycle of harassing until you scuttle your ship or sink the other guys. Like, what? Start anew somewhere to reorientate yourself and continue with whatever you were doing. Yeah, okay, good. Right, what's the problem with that? Right, that's good, it's got the same problem. Then forced PvP sucks. Well, this game's not for you, uninstall. Oh no, he did, he fucking refunded it. Good. Get the fuck out of the game. Even if you play with others, it's not a fun experience unless you know them. I mean, it's potluck. Complete potluck. Like I said, if you really don't have anyone to play with and you want to play with people, go on the Discord. Go on the Discord and you'll get a better chance against some people. Yeah, open crew does suck. It's fucking broken. It's just not even broken. It's just toxic. Don't do it. The only way you should really do it is do it with a sloop. Even at that, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, go on Discord. That's for all new people. Go on Discord. Edit. Oh, an edit here. Here we go. He's obviously people have replied to. Oh, they haven't. Even comments have been disabled. So people have replied. He's disabled the comments. Cool. Edit. I'll admit that I may not have given this game enough of a chance. 2 hours is not enough to give any game a chance, especially when the first hour of it's the fucking tutorial, and then like the first 20 minutes before that is creating your character. Especially since I was able to get a refund after 3 hours of playing it. It's not quick enough time to play. Yeah, okay. He's put his hands up and admitted that. Requires time that I wasn't willing to invest in, and quite frankly, the first impression of being repeatedly dying and just starting didn't help. Yeah, okay, well, dude, the game's been out for 2 years. This is not a fucking unknown thing about the game that people are out there to kill you. It's a pirate game. Bizarre. Let me see. Anything different? Any other different comments going around? All the same. Need friends to play. Fun game if you have a friend or two. Don't play this game if you don't have 3 friends to join. 3 friends is a bit excessive. Hang on. Actually, this might elaborate a little bit more on this. Hang on. Don't play this game if you don't have 3 friends to join. People with bigger groups will openly attack you. I mean, I'm always in a sloop and I attack galleons all the same. It makes no fucking difference to me. The moment they land a hit with a cannon, they will shoot one of their friends over to your ship, and then you will have to choose between repairing your ship or fighting, or one of you could repair and one of you could. Okay. You fight him and lose, your boat will sink from flood. Win and they shoot the next person before. Why don't you shoot someone over to them that stops them from being able to shoot at you? The mechanics of the game simply doesn't allow people with lesser numbers to win against bigger groups. I do it every day, it's a lie. At a similar skill level. Okay, similar skill level. Yeah, I can see that. If I come up against a galleon of people who are equally as experienced in the game as I am, yeah, they'll fuck me over. Of course they will. But your boat, the different boats have different mechanics available to like get away from them. Like a sloop can outrun a galleon against the wind, that kind of thing. It's a fact that you'll always get bullied and have a worse time. Scuttle your ship, start again, it's not a big deal. You have people posting YouTube videos that brag about their victory. My bad. That's how rare it is for smaller crews to win against. Oh wait, what? Wait, people, what? Smaller crews post about their victories over bigger crews? I don't think that's quite. I mean, probably that's true, but like, if you're a small, weak, unexperienced sloop and you manage to pull off a win against a galleon, that's a pretty cool thing to upload. Let's see what's wrong with that. It's pretty good. Yeah, you did not give this game enough time at all. How long has he played? 36 hours. Oh, hang on, 36.8 hours in the last 2 weeks. So he's not refunded it, still has it. But yeah, it just seems like people are posting reviews without enough fucking. I'm looking at time spent. 2.7 hours, not recommended. This game has great graphics. There we go. Right, well, this will be. Let me see. Oh, this one has some points I actually agree with. Let's have a look. The game has great graphics. Was so excited that I instantly bought 5 copies. Fucking hell, 5. Why maybe not buy one, make sure it works okay, and then or you like it, and then fucking Jesus. 5 copies for each family member to play. which is even worse considering you can only play with 4, but okay. But constantly crashes and doesn't load well. That sounds like a system issue, dude. I've never had that problem. The whole time I played it, The whole time I played it would decide what I could see. Could never connect with friends. It just kept. It sounds like he's having a problem with either his Xbox account or his computer just isn't working right. I've never come across that kind of problem before. Oh wait, actually, you know what? About a week ago, there was a problem with the Xbox thing. People couldn't join each other, but I think it was the Xbox issue, not a Sea of Thieves issue. Did a search online and found this would be a huge problem for a while. As in no, that's not true. Well, it might be slightly true for a very small amount of people. Playing solo is going to get you robbed and put. No, not really. I play solo and I rob people, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. I play with random connects you to nasty people. That is sometimes true. Xbox Connect is trash. 100% agree. Yep. Seems to be an Xbox issue that they decide not to fix and it just annoys Steam users with. Yeah, I agree. Steam should have its own way of getting into the game. It's fucking bizarre that they just make you download the Xbox. What's the point in buying it on Steam if you just need to go through Xbox anyway? You can get it on. You can get the game on Xbox Game Pass, which is far more worth it than just buying the game straight off Steam. If you have to go through Xbox to do it anyway, it's just stupid. Beware the opening scenes can't be skipped, so you lose a lot of your refund time loading it. Yes, it can hit escape on your keyboard. The loading seat, it can be skipped, hit escape. That's not true. So there you go, Kitty. The game itself is fun, but technically it's a disaster. They had 2 years to fix it, yet I buy it on Steam, and the first thing I get is countless crashes. I've never had this crashes thing. I've never really had that problem with. Broken servers, again, never had that problem with. Maybe your computer did. As well as a lack of any Steam specific infrastructure. I can't comment, I never played it on Steam. You have to use the same thing. Xbox, having to play through Xbox when you buy it through Steam is fucking bizarre. I can't understand why they would do that. The developer studio clearly cares a little about convenience for players. Again, it's hard for me to really say when I didn't buy it through Steam, but yeah, I agree. The fact that you've got to go through Xbox anyway just seems like a fucking money grab. But that's just from what I see. It's bizarre. The game itself is fun. They've had 2 years to fix it. See, the problem I have, the 2 years to fix it thing, I have more of an issue with the other parts of it, because what they're quoting there doesn't seem to be things that I have a problem with. 2 years to fix it for things like hit reg. Hit reg hasn't been fixed in 2 years, which is really fucking bizarre. They spend their time developing things like fucking pets and fishing, and the fundamental part of the game, the PvP, doesn't work. You should be able to shoot someone in the fucking shot. It's a PvP game. That's simple mechanics, man. And if your team can't work out how to fix that, find someone that can and pay them to fix it for you, because it seems to be like you haven't in 2 years fixed that problem, and it's a fundamental part of the game, and it breaks a lot of the situations in the game. Before you spend any more money or any more time developing fucking pets and fucking costumes and fucking fishing and pointless shit, fix the fundamental baseline of the game, which is the PvP shooting, the hit reg. Fix it, please. But yeah, so the 2 years thing, I agree with on other issues. 2 years to fix some shit that's still broken is not right. Try to join friends, fail, restart game, okay, seems to be that person's issue. I've never had that problem. Maybe once or twice ever. Game, keep on freezing on black screen, done all require. Sounds like more of a system issue. Game is freaking fun, but server is full of cheater. I've never. See, this is the thing. I think people don't realise, like, how long has he had in the game? 19 hours? He's had 19 hours in the game. 19 hours is not enough to be able to judge whether someone's fucking cheating in a game. The only, like, unless they're fucking floating in the sky and shooting down at you and they're like and fucking zooming across the map with speed hacks or something like that, you can't call someone a cheater. You cannot do anything. Sail around 5 minutes and die without fighting back. Don't waste your time. Don't buy it. Seems like you're just bad at the game and getting roasted, my friend. This is definitely my last one. What's it trying to be though? PvP or PvE? There's no sense in having both at the same time. What? As you'll soon come to realise after spending hours collecting treasure only to then to be sunk by skeletons with precise aim or by a crew that have nothing better to do than play this game all day. Well, you've just spent hours doing it, so why is it okay for you to spend hours doing what you're doing and other people not to spend hours playing the way they want to play? That's kind of one-sided, my friend. Forced first person? What? Forced first person is okay amount of story. Forced first person? I have never heard anyone in my fucking life complain about first person view in Sea of Thieves. I don't understand these people. Do they not fucking watch the game before they play it? I don't get it. Have you never watched a Sea of Thieves video? Like, the game's been out for 2 years. This is not new. That is a first person game. Fucking hell. An okayish amount of story. I disagree with you. The amount of story is lacking, is bizarre. Story content, but can be interrupted by other players playing at any time. It's an open world PvP game. Yes, you're right. Don't even think about playing without a crew. You'll get ganked hard in a full server. I play on my own all the time, and I've sunk fucking full servers constantly. Do you know what this guy's problem is? What's his name? Hydra. Hydra's problem here is he's not fucking good at the game. That's his problem. And he's not giving it time to get good at it. He's played for 19 hours. And he's complete. Like, the whole point in the game is it's open world, right? You can go off and do your PvE and have a jolly good time doing it. I don't like doing that. I don't enjoy doing that. I'm a PvPer. I want to steal your stuff. So, yeah, you're right. I'm going to come up on your boat after you spent 2 hours doing it. I'm going to steal it. Like, this is not news. Why are you buying the game if it's 2 years old, dude? The game's been out for 2 years. Posted this on the 6th of June, so you've only played 19 hours, so you bought it on the Steam release. Obviously, you hadn't played it before that. But it's not new. Like, there's thousands of streamers, thousands of videos on Sea of Thieves. Why is this news to you? Why would you not have fucking reviewed, like, looked this up before spending £35 on it? People's brains don't seem to be fucking engaging. It's all on a similar fucking vein as well. Fix your servers. What good is a game that can't even be played? It again sounds like something wrong with your end. It seems to be a lot of people complaining about solo play, but they're not. Like, go if you really don't want to play on your own, go on Discord. Find people on the Sea of Thieves Discord. There's loads of them looking for people constantly. In fact, you know what? You have a problem with Sea of Thieves playing on your own. This is the Sea of Thieves Discord here. Come down to looking for crew. If you're new people, if you're new to the game, new swabble looking for crew. These are all new people looking to play with each other. This was posted right now. Looking for one person for Reaper's Emissary. Posted a minute before that. Gold Hoarder Voyages and Chill. 18 plus. North American. Like, this is not fucking hard to do. This is all within the last 10 minutes. All of these. We're up to where are we? Up to here. Up to this guy. This is all new people in the last 10 minutes looking for people to play with. And this is just the new people. So if you go into adventure mode, even more. This is with a mixture of experience. People just like this guy just posted right now as I'm scrolling. Want to play some arena? Want to team up some people in arena? Oh, look at that. Arena mode looking for crew. There we go. So don't complain about not having people to play with because there's plenty there. Plenty there. What's Herd saying? Oh, he's sending me. Oh, okay. Okay. I have to read these reviews. Here we go. So we'll finish it off with these 2 reviews sent over by my friend. So this one's sent in by Ponathan. Ponathan1. Okay. For normal humans, if you're looking for a fun pirate game, do not waste your money. You really think about it. $40 can get you a lot of nicer things, like an actual sailing trip. You don't need what this game has to offer in your life. I mean, you could say that about any game. You could not spend the money on a game and spend the money on any game and go for a sailing trip. It doesn't make sense. For all other humans, I encourage you to participate in this game. You will feel welcome and at home. If you decide to play the other part of the game, what is the other part? I highly doubt it. You will find them lacking to the thrill of your projected... What? To the thrill of your projected self-loathing... What the fuck is this guy talking about? Inflicted on others through PvP. You didn't come here to play a game or discover treasure. No, I didn't. I came here to steal your treasure that you've discovered. And the mysteries of the sea yourself. You came here to steal and harass people. Yep, totally did. That's exactly why I'm playing this game. and hunt them down shortly after they spawn for the lols. Well, it's not for the lols. I want your shit. You might. I mean, sometimes I want the lols too. You might like the no penalties PvP so much. What do you mean no penalties PvP? What? What do you mean no penalties PvP? I mean, the penalty is if you lose your shit. That's the penalty. So much you'll ask it to blow you in the back of your murdered. What the fuck? What is this guy talking about? This guy is high on everything. You will ask it to blow you in the back of your murdered out Camaro in the parking lot of an Applebee's. What the this guy is trying to be funny and it's not funny. It doesn't make any sense. Grasp English first and common sense and common thought processes before you try and be funny. So please, by all means, please play the game and give them all your money. Edit. $40 wasted. I think you deserve to have $40 wasted, dude. I just wasted 3 minutes of my life trying to read your fucking dog shit. Holy fuck. I'm not even going to try and justify what he's talking about because it's just stupid. Fucking hell. Alright. That's us for our Steam reviews because fuck me, my brain cells are fucking depleting by the second trying to read this dumb shit. Steam reviews, when don't ever trust a 1.6 hour fucking Steam review. If you want to learn about a game before you buy it, go on YouTube. Watch a couple of hours worth of gameplay on it. Go on Twitch, watch a couple of hours gameplay on it, and fucking learn it for yourself and decide. Oh yeah, that looks like it's for me. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't look like it's for me. Then fucking buy it or don't buy it. Don't buy the game, play it for 1.6 hours, then write a stupid review on it because you don't understand what the fuck is going on. Jesus Christ Almighty. Yeah, I will fucking happily say, Sea of Thieves had a lot of issues in it that need fixed. Yeah, 100%. But the fucking crybaby shit about PvP in a game that's been out for 2 years, is known for being a PvP game. In fact, it's been made famous by one of the top streamers in the world as a PvP game. Fucking hell, man. How's this news? Jesus Christ. For me, some other people will go, oh, Jesus. Okay, right. Okay, we're done, guys. We're done. If you need some good toilet time reading, you're taking a dump, go and watch this. Go on Steam and read this train wreck of a fucking thread. Holy shit. Whew. Next week we review Reddit's reviews. Fucking hell. Alright, we're done, boys. I'm done streaming. I'm out for the night. Good night. See ya.